Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So in this video we are going to see the impact tool, which is located over here, but sometimes it may be located near the block shadow tool, but you can find it either way. Impact tool, this is a newly added tool in CorelDRAW. If you are using CorelDRAW version 2017 version or older version, so it is possible that you may not find this tool in those versions. So this tool and block shadow tool, these two tools are newly added tools in CorelDRAW. So let us begin. So the impact tool basically has two types or two options. First is parallel and then we have radial. So we will begin with radial. So radial is as simple as drawing a circle. Just press and hold and draw a circle. So this is basically our impact tool, and we can also change the color as we change color of any object. So let's say if I change it to red, so as you can see it has changed. So if I increase this minimum and maximum width like this, so this is basically what impact tool is. So let me just decrease the minimum value. So this is how it will look. So just remember, this is the minimum value and this is the maximum value. If I increase the maximum value, then you can see the maximum side is increasing and the minimum is similar because I haven't changed the minimum side. But as if I increase the minimum, so it will also change the minimum. This one is minimum and this is maximum. Again I will decrease the value, minimum, maximum. So if you want some sides to be inserted between minimum and maximum, we can use this particular option, width steps. So if I look, this is minimum and maximum. If you want something in between, then we can simply increase. So as you can see, minimum and maximum, so one step is added. Again if I want to, then as you look, this is the minimum, maximum, two steps have been added. So you can add as many steps as you like. I will keep it to 0 for now. Then we have these two options. Now the distance is pretty much consistent between the minimum and maximum, but let's say if you want to vary or change the distance between the minimum and maximum steps, so if I decrease the minimum spacing, line spacing, so as you can see, the maximum and minimum, this group is now bit closer or together and the other group is bit wider, or it has more distance between them. So if you want to increase this distance, this between the pairs, then you can increase this distance. So the distance will be increased, this, and this is the minimum distance. This one is minimum and this one is maximum distance. So let's say if I want to decrease the distance further, then I can simply decrease. So it has come closer, even closer. If I increase this particular spacing, then it will increase the spacing, as you can see. And so this is the minimum spacing and this is the maximum spacing. If I want to keep it similar, then I can simply choose similar minimum and maximum spacing. And if I want to keep all the steps similar sized, then I can simply increase the length and decrease this one, so they will become similar sized like this. And we have some other options like this one. If I undo this, now if I want some steps between, this is minimum and maximum spacing, if I want steps between the minimum and maximum spacing, then I can increase this one. So we have this one, this is our pair, and in between the maximum spacing we have one step. Again this is our pair and this is another pair. In between we have another step. This is a minimum step and this is a maximum step. If you do it yourself, it is easier. to do it yourself rather than listening to it. So it's very easy. If I keep it to 0, then it will become 0. If I increase this 6 and decrease this one, increase this a little bit, so this is how it will look. And we have some other options. So let's say if you want to change the style of the impact tool, so we have, this is the default style that we are using. If I change it to this one, this is how it will look. Again, we can change the size and width and all those things like this. Then we have this one, a smoother style. Then we again have this style. Again, we can increase like this. So this is how it will look. So we have these 4 styles that we can apply. Now if we use this particular option, then we have an extra option called as widest point. If you look carefully, we have the widest point, which means the point with the maximum width. This is the maximum width point, and as it goes along, it becomes narrower. So if you want to change this maximum width point, which is a meteor point or side, you can simply change the value. So it will shift, the meteor point or the widest point will change like this. So this is what it means. We can do it for this smoother section as well, like this. You can clearly see the change. So this is basically the impact tool. We have some other options as well, like if I draw a circle, simple circle, you can draw any circle or any shape for that matter. So for now I am drawing a circle, and if I click on the impact tool again, and if I choose this option, inner boundary, and click on that circle, then this portion will be hidden. The portion with the circle will be hidden. It isn't removed, it is only hidden. So if you want to bring it back, simply turn off this option, so it will bring it back. Again, we have some other option, like if you click on this particular option, outer boundary, and click on any circle or any shape, then it will be inserted into that particular shape. Again, you can change the values from here like this. So this is how it will look. We have this value, angle of rotation, which cannot be seen while using the radial impact tool or radial impact tool. So we will see what it does later on. So this is what will happen if you use this option, remove outer boundary. You can displace this one. So this is how it will look, and if you turn this off, then it will be converted into its original state. So this is basically the impact tool. I will undo this. You can simply use it to create logos or some shapes that you can use in background, or simply in any shape that you want. So this was the radial impact tool. Now we have the parallel impact tool, which basically is a rectangular tool which has similar properties. You can change the color, and you can again change the width like this. Again, you can change this particular value, and you can increase and decrease the spacing like this. Again, if you keep it to similar values, then this is how it will look. Again, you can use the similar values like this. This is how it will look. And again, we have similar properties over here. If I place the circle over here and use the value inner boundary and click on the circle, so the outer portion will be removed like this. And if I undo this, and if I click and use this one, outer boundary, then this is how it will look. And if I change the angle, now you can see the angle change as it is parallel. So the angle change is visible in parallel, which was not visible in radial. So this is how it will look. You can again change the values as per your requirement like this. So this is how it will look. So this is basically the impact tool which you can use in while creating logos or any other shape. So I recommend do practice this. This is a very interesting tool and create some interesting designs. So that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye and cheers.